It's a good morning to walk in the park kahit medyo 0 degrees, -2 up to -5. Pero we're walking in the park para makipagkwentuhan ako sa inyo about, remember yung the reasons not to migrate. Maraming mga nag-comment, masyado raw basic or hindi masyadong detalye yung binigay kong information. Now let me try to elaborate some of it. Not all, kasi it's a case to case basis. Depende sa situation ng kada each immigrant na pumunta dito. Pero from my part, from our end, I'll tell you kung ano yung mga tingin namin ng mahirap na pinagdaanan namin na naging challenging for us from the day we came here up to now. Alright? Pagkwentuhan natin. Kamusta? Mr. Marurot here. And kaya nasabi ko, we are outside. Kita mo, dito ko lang ikinabit sa puno itong camera. And as I said earlier, see, it's still 0, -5-ish ang temperature. We're starting to tolerate it pa naman. Kaya pang i-tolerate. And you can see the ice, right? Ice, hindi snow. So, yep, it's still cold and of course, it's still winter. So, naglalakad kami ni Mrs. Barot dito sa park. Mamaya akong punan. And I'm here to talk about yung some of the details of the reasons why you don't need to migrate here in Canada. Okay, sabi ko nga, marami nag-comment na I think hindi sila na-satisfy o na-contento doon sa mga binigay kong reason. Ang bottom line ng video na yon is kapag well off ka na or established na yung buhay mo in terms of gastusin, in terms of your life direction, you don't have to migrate here. You don't need to. And again, that is still your call. That is still your discretion if you're going to migrate here or not. It's just that from our perspective, pag ganun ang kalagayan mo, you don't have to. Alright, let me tell you some of the challenges that we've faced. Bakit namin nasabi na kapag well off ka na, hindi mo kailangan mag-migrate dito kasi may hirapan ka or somehow may mga challenges ka kakaharapin. Alright? So bago ang lahat, thank you muna sa mga subscribers. We're getting more and more. Salamat. And I hope na may napapulot kayo kahit paano. I think most of the comments I've been hearing na medyo negative ang dating ko sa kanila, pero this is what we've been through and I don't want to sugarcoat it for you. I will tell you what's happening here from our perspective. Not necessarily it will happen to you, pero it can happen also. So it's somehow a preparation of the mindset for you kung nagpaplano ko pumunta sa Canada. So again, maraming salamat sa subscribers, sa mga nagko-comment. Maraming sa ayan, naninigas na yung labi ko. Kasama ko si Miss Barurot. Ayan, dear, can you say hi? Yeah. So nagwo-walk kami dito. So salamat and continue commenting and liking. I appreciate it so much. If you can click the notification button para pag nag-post ako, nag-publish ako, madali kitang masasabihan. And I will make sure that whatever I will share with you is something for you to learn or at least get some information about Buhay, Canada. So, okay, when I speak about mahirap ang buhay, especially dito sa Canada, during your first 3-4 years, especially kung galing ka ng Middle East, which I'm always reiterating, kasi ang buhay namin sa Middle East talaga is a lot, I think, financial wise at saka I don't know, convenience and alam naman natin yun, yung tax doon is very less, especially sa Dubai where we came from. And then yung nakagawin namin na buhay, since maganda yung finances sa Dubai before, malaki talagang adjustment. And yung lifestyle, if you come from the Middle East, will be very very different, and very significant changes yung mararamdaman mo pagdating mo dito sa Canada. And that will start from your first landing. Remember this first day in Canada upon your landing, tapos up to at a certain extent 3-4 years. And I'm saying that with the disclaimer of depende yan din sa profession na papasukan mo. Okay, and siguro for the past videos na nagawa ko, teka muna ha, malamig talaga to. Napasawit kami, lamig, napasawit kami dito sa playground. Dahil lipat ako ng masyadong malamig. Ayan, so when I'm talking about hirap, that is from our perspective na medyo somehow magaan na yung buhay sa Dubai. And I think I've mentioned already the reasons why we came here, why we transferred from Dubai to Canada, and that is specifically for that situation. Now meron kami mga kakilala na gaya ng Pilipinas, sabi ko nga is well established, may mga pag-aaring company, pero they still decided to come here. That is their discretion. Even yung pag-decide nyo of coming here, even though you have that same situation, it's still up to you. Walang pipigil sa inyo, walang makapigil sa inyo. And I'm just making this video para lang aware kayo kung anong dadating nyo dito. As I was saying, medyo nakalayo na kami ng beach. Yun yung beach eh. So we're now crossing the big highway here. Anyway, as I was saying, you will have to check the lifestyle changes na dadanasin nyo pagdating nyo dito. And gaya na sabi ko, kami malaki ang changes, kaya siguro kami nahirapan. And you cannot blame us kasi we didn't expect it that this will be this so much challenging. Kala namin we can just anticipate it and then that's it, we'll just adjust. Higpit na si Toron, pero it's easier said than done. You know, it's easier said than done. And siguro nga depende rin kung how will you take the situation. And again, the changes is the lifestyle na it will take time for you to adjust. And yung adjustment na yun is sa pahirap, hindi sa padali. And if you are planning to come here with the perspective of everything will be beautiful, pagdating mo lahat na narinig kong maganda is totoo, and walang sabit, walang palya, well, that's wrong. Be careful, be prepared, as I'm always saying. Niagara St. Catherine, which is around 40 minutes from here. Ito will be at least another 45 to 1 hour depende sa traffic. Punta ng Toronto, punta ng Niagara. Dito kami napadpad sa Hamilton. And that's also one lifestyle change we did when we were still in Mississauga, Toronto area, when we transferred here. So before we're used to the city living, before we're used to a little more magastos, and now we have somehow slowed down. Yun yung mga lifestyle changes you will be expecting when you come here. One of the challenges is lifestyle change. Mahirap mag-adjust. No, kung may mga bata kayo, may mga anak, yan, sa kanila yung unang maririnig yan. Na, especially pag medyo bata-bata pa sila, hindi nila naintindihan yung buhay-buhay. You will hear it from them. And yun ang isa sa mga you will have to prepare not only yourselves, pero pati yung mga anak nyo, pag may kasama kayong mga anak. Another thing, one of the challenges we have experienced here is yung employment and finance. Magkarugtong yon, magkadikit yon. And gaya ng mga napabanggit ko from the previous videos, most of the things that I'm mentioning here are coming from the previous videos, pero in a proper context. Kasi this time, I'm highlighting it as a huge challenge kasi hindi talaga halos magne-negative ka talaga dito pag kahit anong dala mong pera. Kahit gano'n karami dala mong pera, if you cannot easily grasp yung lifestyle na dadatnan mo dito and how will you treat it, dun ka mga problema. Okay, when you're used to a certain lifestyle na hindi mo may adjust agad-agad. Kasi pag hindi mo na-adjust agad-agad yun, kakainin nun yung dala mong pera, finance. In fact, one of the main impact of that finance is kung usual na nagpapadala ka ng pera sa Pilipinas, I am very sure you won't be able to do that for at least 1 to 2 years. Okay, and we've gone through that. Mahirap kasi kung sa'yo nakasalalay ang pamilya mo, you might have to tell them na hindi ka muna magpapadala. Mahirap yun. Okay, dahil naninimbang ka dito, and it can cost you bankruptcy kapag yun ang hindi mo na paghandaan dito. And I think I've highlighted enough already, or I've reiterated it enough, na you should be prepared financially. That's the main thing, which is napakahirap paghandaan. Alright, so lifestyle change, tapos yung finance related sa employment. Let me elaborate on the employment part. Employment, depende kung anong profession mo and how long can you wait for that perfect moment na mapasukan mo yung experience mo na pinanggalingan, whether galing sa Pilipinas o galing ka sa ibang bansa, gaya sa akin, sa amin yung Isbarurot. We came from the Middle East. We really insisted, we really tried, we are persistent enough that we were able to enter our field again without going into other non-related profession do sa previous profession namin. There's nothing wrong, ulitin ko, there's nothing wrong of going to another jobs just to make ends meet. Pero there are consequences about it. There are consequences pag ginawa mo yon, which is mas mahirap makabalik sa profession mo. Now, especially if you are on a regulated profession like mine, engineering or some other regulated profession, medicine, lawyer, accounting, yan ang pinaka-challenging sa lahat. Kasi knowing that these professions have a certain lifestyle na, when we have this experience already, work experience, it's tough. Yung pride, madaling sabihin kapag nasa ibang bansa ka pa, pero pagdating mo dito, talagang kakainin ka ng buo ng pride mo. Buo, and at the same time kailangan mo siyang iluwa kasi it will not help you. Isa yun. Every time na, for example ako, kunyari ako, if I am an experienced engineer in Dubai and in the Philippines, manager already and earning so much already, when you come here you will go back to the stage of being a draftsman. At that early stage, it's very tough. As in, it's easier said than done na pagpunta mo dito is you can go, pwede ka mag-helper sa grocery, nothing wrong with that, but when you're talking about pride into your work experience, to your profession, mahirap lulunin. Ano ba? Sinabi ko ba lulun o luwa? Luwa means kailangan mong bitawan. Okay? Mahirap. And with that, kung mag-start ka sa low, everything, your lifestyle, your expenses has to be at the low. It will have to start at the lower end of the spectrum of your lifestyle. Mahirap yon. and I cannot reiterate it more than what I can. Kasi sasabihin nyo, madali lang naman yon. Well, we said the same thing bago kami pumunta dito. Sabi namin, kaya natin yan, magtutulungan naman tayo. Madali sabihin. I will tell you good luck, kasi I hope na talagang malusutan or magawa ng paraan agad-agad para hindi ka magkaproblema pagdating dito. So it is a challenge. First, lifestyle change. Second is finance. And then employment and profession. Yan ang pinagdaanan namin ni Ms. Barurot na we think is very challenging. Tandaan nyo, wala pa kaming kids yan, ha. Wala pa kaming kids. Hindi ko ma-share sa inyo yung experience sa mga may kasamang bata pag migrate, kasi wala pa kami. Pero kung dalawa lang kami of having this situation na nahirapan kami o na-challenge kami, I can't imagine how much more kapag may mga bata na. Alright? Some people, which is true, may allowance kasi ang mga bata dito, it will help them financially, pero up to when? That's my question. Up to when? And up to how long will you be able to be more tolerant on the impact of the pride or the letting go of your pride when you're already working here? Mahirap. Okay, those are the three ones. Those are the three ones na nakita namin na mahirap dito. Na I think na sabi ko nga, kapag well established na kayo from wherever you are, you can come here as a tourist. Pero going through that same thing for a certain period of time because you want your kids to grow and to have a good future, or some of you are looking at taking advantage of a good pension care pagkatapos yung mag-retire, then that's another thing. Okay, so pero tingnan nyo yung age. You might want to look at the age limit video that I've done. Those are somehow the estimates that you can look into looking at your future, especially yung pagtanda nyo. So yun, so far yun ang naging challenge na hinarap namin. Maybe for some of you hindi challenges yun, then do your own way. Of course, experience your own way. Pero I'm coming from the perspective of an immigrant who is in the regulated profession, who came from somehow a better lifestyle na from what we found here. Then yun ang pinagdaanan namin, and I think na-mention ko na rin before, we are just struggling and just coming at a neutral stage of finance and expense. So yun ang kaya kong i-share sa inyo about hindi ko sinasabing nagsisisi kami of coming here as an immigrant, kasi somehow I can also say na medyo komportable na yung buhay namin noon. Pero you know what, despite of all that challenges na hinarap namin, we think we still did the right decision to come here. First is I think we just came here just on the right time, not too early, not too late. How we wish we can be here earlier, pero we think based on our estimate and calculation on how our life will become, we were just on time in terms of our age. Second, we were persistent and prayerful enough to be able to withstand the challenges that we've been through. Third is, since we were able to withstand that, we cannot back out anymore. And if ever we'll be backing out, there'll be more losses that will incur on us, not only finance but also time and effort. So that's why we are here, that's why we are still here, and that's why we will be here. Okay, and as we said, we are challenging ourselves more to come out from that challenge that we had experienced. And so far, we're doing well. We're doing well. With the help of more prayers, we will be doing well more. May ganun bang term? So yun ang reasons. Now, if you are not ready or if you are scared, that's normal. That is common feeling. And I think wala namang problema kung maramdaman mong matakot ka or mag-alala ka with what's going to happen to you pag getting dito. Now, if you are not brave enough to be ready and prepared to face that, come here. Okay, come here. No one will stop you of coming here. No one. It's only you who will decide. Ang video na ito is just to give you an insight of what's happening here. Okay? Not for anything else. Now, if you will take this constructively, you will do well, I think. If you will take this negatively, then yes, it will be negative to you and mababad trip ka sa akin. Alright? So, yan ang mga reasons namin bakit ko nabanggit na kapag okay ka na sa Pinas and you're not experiencing these problems anymore, these challenges, you don't need to come here. Come here for visit. Bisitahin mo kami. Kape tayo pag napabisita ka dito. Okay? And then the rest, it's always thinking twice, thrice, as many as you can until you are convinced on what directions to take. Nag-against the light na ako. So, ibig sabihin, malapit na kami dito sa pinanggalingan namin, sa inikutan namin dito sa may Hamilton Beach Park or Hamilton Beach Trail or Confederation Park. So I hope, I'm not sure kung nasatisfy ko yung hinihingi yung info about reasons not to migrate, pero yun ang mga basihan namin why, especially ako, why I came up with a recommendation for such reason and for such purpose. Alright? So pinagparkingan namin and we were back on this one. Umikot kami doon sa may looban ng Stony Creek, Hamilton area. So from here, gusto magpasalamat ulit sa mga nag-subscribe, and then hope you can still subscribe. The notification button is still there, hindi yan umaalis. So paki-click para madali ko kayong ma-update sa mga susunod na videos related sa Buhay Canada, Buhay Engineer, yung aming buhay dito as immigrant. And ayun, so you can always comment, and talagang pag may time ako, talaga namang nire-replyan ko. And you can also email me pag masyadong personal or mas detailed conversation ang kailangan nyo. Marami pa akong utang na email, pero I will respond to that one accordingly. So again, maraming salamat. Thank you sa pagsama sa paglalakad on a weekend. Kahit malamig, maraming salamat sa pakikinig. And if you can share it with others na nagpaplano mag-migrate dito sa Canada, please do so. Sabihin nyo, ibanggitin nyo yung channel, Mr. Barurot. And then, we hope nakatulong sa mga experiences namin. And there are more to come kasi ongoing. Gaya nga nasabi ko, we are here, we will be here. Okay? Medyo pang matagalan to. It's a pang Buhay Canada. Alright? So maraming salamat from here. We'll see you on the next video.